Hey guys, I just woke up and I'm going to pick up my paycheck in a little while, so I just wanted to get this out the way. This is my Raw and SmackDown review for September 17th and 18th. Um, Also, I'm just gonna let you guys know now. I'm probably not gonna be watching the SmackDown AfterBuzz show anymore. I can't anymore. Like the constant trying to make conspiracy theories with fucking Becky Lynch and Charlotte, the constant trying to fucking make shit up that isn't there. It's like not trying to be funny. I like them, but they are the epitome of people that make shit up in their head, and then as soon as it doesn't work or it doesn't happen, they get mad and get upset. Or they're the type of people that want something to be explained right away instead of letting it be built up, but then they complain that the build's too fast. It's like that's them. And I love Gabby, but I honestly would rather have Christy on there. I feel like she was more in tune with what was going on. She was more into what was going on. And I feel like they just put Gabby on there because she's a chick. Like, no. I like Gabby, but put someone on there that's going to rival what the fuck those guys be doing. Christy and TK are probably, and Anissa a little bit, are probably the only three women that I could take seriously when it comes to talking about this wrestling stuff. And Kathy Kelly whenever she was there. But I just I don't like those three together. I just don't. This is why I wanted, like, I can only take Gabby when she's with George and Evan. I feel like Christian and whoever the other and Steve kind of fumble over her, and I don't know. I just don't like it. I just it's borderline. I feel like I'm watching a fucking smart show, and I no, I get enough of that looking at cage side seats and shit. I don't need it on the AfterBuzz show too. But yeah. So if you guys want to watch them, continue to do so. But I think I'm just gonna watch the pay-per-view AfterBuzz shows and the Mae Young Classics and the Total Divas, the Total Bellas, and the Raws. I feel like I could take those more than I can the SmackDown ones. The SmackDown is just a conspiracy theory fucking show to me, and I can't. I can't. Also, cage side seats. I like you guys. Can you please stop? You know what? I'm not even gonna go there because it's your website. It's whatever. But it's just like goddamn. I see enough of the political shit every time I look up the news. I don't need to see it 10 times on a fucking wrestling website. Leave that political shit to the people that deal with the political shit in WWE. You just stay being a wrestling fan. But let's get into the review, guys. Um and also, I don't know why, but Smark's so fucking annoying me with the whole SmackDown's great because of Becky and Charlotte, but yet Raw's horrible. And it's like Raw is building up to the Super Show and to fucking Evolution. We know that the Super Show is gonna lead to Evolution. They're building up Ronda as a champion that wants to fight and wants to prove herself. But in my opinion, both shows are doing great right now. In my opinion, Smarks just want to complain about Raw because one of their faves isn't in the main event picture, despite the fact that they wanted this type of shit to happen for so fucking long, but now that it's happening, oh, they hate it. And you know what? George made a great point in the pay-per-view after show for what's his name? He was like, WWE really should have listened to fans because fans want something for so fucking long, but then as soon as they get it, they don't want it anymore. And I'm like, this is why WWE should listen to you fucks because y'all want something, y'all clamor for it, and then as soon as you get it, you want to make you want to make conspiracy theories, you want to bash it, you want to do this. It happened with Roman, it happened with fucking the Dolph, I mean the Brian and Miz feud. It's happening with Becky and Charlotte. It's happening with Ronda. Everything that you wanted from these people, the WWE is giving you, yet you're still pissed off, you're still complaining. You don't know what the fuck you want. It's just like, oh, WWE gives us what we want. Let's just boo them instead and want something else. It's just like, y'all are dumb. Sorry guys, my eyes fucking with me. But let's get into this review. For the Raw Women's segments, the Bellas and Natty are sitting backstage. Back in the locker room. When Ronda walks up, Ronda wants to know how the champion open challenge works. Does she go out there Does she go out there or talk to Baron or what? And the Bellas and Natty tell her the men do it all the time and they never ask permission. Just go out there and let the world know she's the champion. She wants to fight. Issuing the challenge is the easy part, but be aware because you never know who's going to answer it. Ronda says it doesn't matter who answers because she has 2 arms, which is one more than what she needs. So cool little segment. I don't know why people complain about the acting in this shit. I don't like, seriously. I did not cringe watching their segments. I don't feel like, oh my god, that was just the most horrible thing ever. I honestly feel like people just do it just to do it. Cause, not trying to be funny, none of the women in WWE are 5-star fucking actresses. The only ones that are really, really good in my opinion is Becky, and that's because she was an actual actress. She took acting classes, and Stephanie. I feel like everyone else is on a similar playing field. I don't know why the fuck people only complain when these 4 are in a segment, but yet this same exact segment could happen on SmackDown with Becky and Charlotte, and they'll praise like it's the best fucking thing ever. Like, stop. Seriously, stop. But to me, it was a good segment. They all did really good. It showed that Ronda wants to be a fighting champion. P.S. I love how they let Nikki say D was champion. Just like Miz didn't say my wife was one of the longest reigning Divas champions. I like that. Stop trying to erase that fucking history. That history is what help that history is what help make what's happening today happen. Okay? And side note, we don't know what Nikki was gonna go with when she said, when I was Diva champion, right? Because Natty cut her off. This fan, or Smark, as I like to call him, because what he did was some smart shit to me. He said, as soon as Nikki said D was champion, he went on this fucking dumbass tirade about how Nikki didn't defend the title and blah, 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 blah. And 4 different people literally commented to this motherfucker that both AJ and Nikki defended the title 13 times in their reigns. Nikki's reign is only 5 days longer than AJ's. So them both having 13 title matches is perfect. Okay? And this motherfucker stayed denying it. He stayed denying it. He stayed saying, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. These people listed the 13 title, These people listed the 13 title matches that they defended the title for each reign, and he still wouldn't believe it. They gave him clips, they gave him links to fucking videos of the title defenses that both of them had. They gave them links to match sites that he could look it up, and he still didn't believe it. He still wanted to say, oh, she didn't defend it. That is the epitome of a smart to me. Someone that their perception is their reality. No matter the facts, no matter the evidence, no matter the proof, they're going to believe what they want to believe. And I cannot fuck with people like that. I have to block them because it's like, I can't deal with someone that blatantly fucking ignores facts just so he can continue to bash a fucking character on a TV show. That's dumb as shit to me. But it's just like, we don't know where the fuck Nikki was gonna go with that. So for you to go on this fucking tirade and then get mad that people prove you wrong is fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. But yeah. And also, TK, I love you, girl, but I don't think that WWE is gonna have people that's not in WWE be at Evolution. I understand your point that women all around the world should be coming to a show like this, but it's not a all around the world show. Like, not trying to be funny, it's not all in. Like, it's not a pay per view where people from different companies can just come in and wrestle. This is a WWE show. It's for the WWE women. Only the WWE women are going to show up, other than probably Glow. And even with Glow, that's connected to the WWE as well. So I understand your point, but yeah, I don't think anyone that wasn't in the company is going to show up, and that's not a part of Glow is going to show up. I do understand your point though. They should have like an all females version of All In, and just have the best women from the companies go out there and wrestle and shit. I wouldn't mind that, but at WWE Evolution, nah. This is just for the women of WWE. Um, Segment number 2 was Dana versus Bailey. Dana baited Bailey into a match. Good match, short match. Dana keeps improving. Bailey won with the Bailey to belly. Um, Segment number 3, Ronda says she wants to be the best champion Raw has ever seen. So Ronda issues an open challenge for the Women's Championship. Natty music hits, but she doesn't come out, and it's because the Riot Squad attacks her and drags her to the ramp. Ruby answers the challenge, and as soon as she gets on the apron, Ronda punches her, and she fends off, the Riot Squad for a little second, but then the Riot Squad attacks her. Ruby hits a spear and then into the arm attack. Before the Bellas even to score, Nikki forearms Sarah out the ring. Brie kicks Liv to the floor, and Ronda Samoa throws. I don't want to say it's a judo throw because it looks like a Samoa drop, but she throws her, so that's why I say Samoa throws. Ruby's sending a message towards the Riot Squad for the Super Showdown. The crowd was hot as fuck for this match. I mean, for this segment, like seriously. Especially when Ronda issued the challenge, when the Bellas came to help, and when Ronda and the Bellas stood tall. This was a good little build toward the tag match. I feel like Nikki versus Ronda would be a respect type of deal. Like how when Natty's music hit, Ronda wasn't upset. She was smiling because she wants to prove herself. And what better way to do that than against someone that's helping train her? And Nikki versus Ronda's story can be the same, especially because I don't think the WWE wants the Bellas to be heel in this run. And if anything, there'll be tweeners where you can justify their reasonings for their actions if WWE does turn them heel. However, I don't think they don't. However, I don't think they will, and I hope that they don't. Also, because like, not trying to be funny, if we're going to go by the Becky Lynch logic, the Bellas can't be heels because they're getting pops every week. And the crowd is invested in them every single week, cheering them. You even heard Nikki chants during her match with Ruby. So it's like, if we're going to go by that logic, then the Bellas can't be heels. They'll have to be tweeners or a Stone Cold or something. Also, after Evolution, it could be very possible that Ruby feuds with Ronda. So that could be another reason why they're doing this story as well, which I can see that. But yeah, I definitely feel like Ronda versus Nikki will be a respect type of thing, you know. I feel like that match will most likely happen. It's a box office match, despite what people want to believe, and I feel like it'll be a really good match if it does happen. And like I said, I don't think the WWE wants to turn them heel. And yeah. And also another side note to the actually, you know what? I'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, good little story. And I don't know why people are complaining that WWE is building up this shit. You guys complain that they don't build up shit to the house show live events, to the basically the glorified house show events that's being shown on the network. You complain that they don't build up to it. Then when they do, you complain. It's like, what the fuck do y'all want? Like, y'all motherfuckers are the people that say, I want candy, I want candy, I want candy, I want chocolate, I want chocolate. But then when I give you chocolate, when I give you candy, oh, I want ice cream. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm excited for the build up though. And might I add that Rhonda's doing very good when it comes to mic work. She still needs work, but I feel like she's very decent. So yeah, I feel like the segment was really good backstage and all that. And might I add that the visual of the Bellas and Rhonda, fucking awesome. Like, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And the fact that this is going to be shown on Total Bellas, I'm so freaking excited for it, dude. Like, you have no idea. And I'm pretty sure they're going to film Evolution as well, too. So, Ember and Nia versus Mickey and Alicia. Nia returned after a few months off, and it was kind of reminiscent to when Alexa challenged Nia to a match and made fun of how she didn't have a partner, and that's how Ember Moon debuted on Raw. It was good to see Nia back, and she looked good in the match. The match was really good. All the women did well. I love Ember's flying crossbody through the ropes. I love that shit. I loved when Nia got tagged, how she pushed Mickey off the apron using Alicia, then just bulldozered over Alicia. Ember and Nia won. Ember and Nia won. They also make a really great tag team. So hopefully this is one of those teams that WWE builds when it comes to women tag titles, if they really do happen, and if that Evolution card has any truth to it. As well as getting all the women, or as much as the or as much as the women on the show as possible. As I said before, I like the rumored card for Evolution. I hope that it is true. However, we'll most likely be seeing the build up to it the rest of this month and October. So I'm excited. Alright, so now let's talk about the Bella schedule. TK was kind of concerned about, the Bella schedule and if they'll be here. Me personally, and this is just from what I've seen of the Bellas, when it comes to their videos and stuff like that, the Bellas plan to be here for a while. I feel like the only reason why Brie was on SmackDown for real was to do that storyline with The Miz and her husband. And like, not even trying to be funny, the Bellas aren't Maurice in the sense of they only want to wrestle or get in the ring when they're with their men. No, they want to wrestle, period. Like, Nikki literally got back in the gym 1 week after neck surgery just to come back. Like, Brie was training like 3 months after having Birdie just to get back into the ring, just for the Royal Rumble at that. So it's like, yeah, it might be a concern, but me personally, I don't think the Bellas are only going to be here for a month. At least that's what I hope. But I understand her, concern and all that. But I think the Bellas are going to be back for a little while, But I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. But just wanted to put that out there, that the Bellas don't just want to fight with their men. They want to wrestle. They want to be in storylines and all of that. So, and then now on to the Raw women. The Raw women didn't have as much. I mean, the SmackDown women. The SmackDown women didn't have as much as me. Didn't have as much for me personally. Asuka versus Billie Kay. Good match. These two always have really good chemistry. This was probably one of my favorite performances by Billie on the main roster. I don't know what the fuck happened to the Iconics, but they need to do something, because I'm starting to become bored with them, and I really, really like them, and I don't want to get bored with them. But I'm starting to become really bored with them on the main roster. Um, but yeah, good match. Asuka won, of course. Um, so yeah. Um, and then Becky's correlation. Um, what I took from it was basically Charlotte said, I'm just here to congratulate you for beating me and for being the woman. And Becky was like, I don't want you to shake my hand. I don't want you to put the title on my waist. I just want you to call me queen. And Becky beat the holy hell out of Charlotte. All right. So that's what I took out from Raw, from SmackDown. And then Maurice took a few bumps in the beginning. Well, not even a few, because, like, honestly, when Maurice took that shit, I just thought back to when Roman Reigns speared Stephanie and when Triple H bumped Stephanie off the apron and she took that table bump. I'm just like, girl, you need to take some bumping lessons from Steph, because your shit looked laughable. You were laughing while you took those bumps because Miz barely hit your ass. Stop it. I could see you laughing. I could see you smiling and giggling and shit. But yeah, decent shit for both rosters. I'm excited that they're building up to the Super Show and Evolution. So yeah, and also I decided that I'm not going to review the Mixed Match Challenge. However, I did hear a rumor that the final match will be happening at TLC. I guess we'll see. But yeah. So I'm excited. I'm ready. Um, However, I will review the Mae Young Classic. So yeah. And Total Divas comes back today. I will be reviewing it tomorrow. So yeah. And then I will do my women's rumors and storylines comments thing on Friday. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.